All right. Smoke and Mirrors, episode 38 special, locked and loaded. How we doing, fellas?
Good. It's the gun episode.
We got shooters out here. Look, I am also doing fantastically well. We shall move into our streaming news for the day.
Yeah.
Start of this is that Showtime has now added Gillian Anderson as Eleanor Roosevelt in the First Lady series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is going to go through a few first ladies, eh?
Yep.
So it'll even go to Michelle Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Very good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you'll see how it changes through the White House, the decisions that they help make and the influence that they have actually on the president, therefore the country.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So J.J. Abrams is also set up subject to change at HBO Max as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is someone who takes this medication then goes on this hippie type journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. JJ's got a lot going on.
Does
HBO Max.
this week. All right, so we got Mila Kunis. She's going to star in this adaptation of Jessica Knolls' novel, The Luckiest Girl Alive, over at Netflix.
She's a survivor of this attempted murder.
Mm.
And then this person interviews her because now she's become famous and she's kind of like an influencer.
Mm.
And then her life starts to unravel and the truth about the attempted murder sort of comes to light. Yeah, I think this is Mila Kunis' first property she's starring in over at Netflix as well. So this could be the start of a beautiful thing over at Netflix.
Fruitful relationship.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sticking with Netflix, we also have the show, I believe it's the show or this movie? Show? Yep, The Irregulars. So this one is actually about the Baker Street Gang, which some may know from the Sherlock Holmes universe.
Mm.
So this is not bad. This gives me a Peaky Blinders vibe, but not in that prohibition style. So I'm a little bit excited for this.
Yeah, so they're blending the supernatural with that Victorian era sort of detective work.
Mm.
And Holmes and Watson will feature in this.
Okay.
They said they might not be the primary antagonist, but the focus being on the Baker Street Gang, who would assist them in the investigations.
Right.
And it looks like it's young adult.
Mm.
It's not them sort of getting into really deep shit, but it's supernatural as well.
It'd be cool if Holmes and Watson is actually just Cumberbatch and Freeman.
Yeah, that would be cool if they came back.
Yeah.
It's funny because this is also going up against something similar, which is The Nevers.
Yeah.
Over at HBO Max, which kind of looks very similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Mm. Yeah, I think they're the ones that rob Jude Law.
Oh.
That first Sherlock.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so Starz has greenlit this show called Gaslit. It's about the Watergate scandal, but it's weird because it's from the point of view of some lady that was dating one of them and found the information.
Okay.
Yeah. So Joel and Nash Edgerton were over at Starz. They were going to set this up, but they had to exit.
Okay.
And obviously Armie Hammer was going to be in there as well. Exited. But now we have Matt Ross, and it's going to be created. It's basically run by Sam Esmail, who did Homecoming and Mr. Robot.
Okay.
So this would be pretty cool.
It's got Julia Roberts starring.
Yeah.
And it's got Sean Penn as well as Nixon's lawyer.
Mm.
Yeah. Apparently he was a real prick as well. And Joel Edgerton was going to direct too. Yeah. So we're missing out on an Edge directed property.
Yeah.
Netflix has announced Operation Varsity Blues. So this is going to focus on the college admission scandal that kind of went down with Lori Loughlin from Full House and Felicity Huffman.
Yeah.
And it'll star Matthew Modine as the husband of someone who's trying to get, or the father trying to get his daughter into college.
Are we going to get an interview 6 years later about how you had an R-rated version of this fucking show as well?
NC-17 version.
Hardly.
Where his voice just explodes.
Is he going to play William H. Macy?
Nah, he's playing someone else that isn't like connected to the same stories of Lori Loughlin and
I always found it funny that William H. Macy didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
He was involved.
Didn't get cancelled either.
Didn't get cancelled.
But this Chris Smith guy, he had ties to Tiger King and he directed that Fire Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
doco.
awesome. It's really good, that doco.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Feeling out.
Check that out.
I want to check out the other one that they had on Hulu. This is 2.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
There's always 2.
Now we're 2. But so Gone Bamboo, the novel written by Anthony Bourdain, that's actually going to be adapted into a TV series. And it's a crime comedy set on the island of Saint Martin.
So it's this hitman. He goes to the island, right? And then he botches this job and gets found out. Then he has to rely on his wife to get him out of the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because Anthony Bourdain's other book, Kitchen Confidential, was a series with Bradley Cooper starring.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a full-on, I think it was like a ABC or NBC show.
Yeah.
So it was like completely PG-13, which
would have been terrible.
Yeah. It only lasted 1 season there. So nothing on that.
It's always so funny hearing like a different story when you connect Anthony Bourdain's name to it.
Yeah. Well, this will be his second or third fiction book.
I didn't even know that he wrote fiction.
Yeah.
I thought it was all.
He did this other one about this killer chef.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coconut Murders. Okay.
Yeah. So Netflix has acquired David Oyelowos' debut directorial feature, The Waterman.
Okay.
So The Waterman is this kid that is looking for a cure for his sick mother.
Yep.
So he befriends like the sort of outsider girl. I think her name is Joe or Joy or something like that. And they go into this forest, and then the deeper they go, the like things come up. His father is also looking for him to try stop him. But yeah, like apparently this movie is dedicated to Oyelowos' mum.
Oh, wow.
As well. Yeah. And he said as much as it's like, you know, a story about this guy going through this journey, because it's the kid from This Is Us.
Yeah.
Like it's dedicated to the strength of women. Yeah. Should be good. Should be good.
Yeah.
His first feature out the gates gets picked up by Netflix.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
So many eyes on it. So Taylor Kitsch is going to join Amazon's Terminal. Right, so this is the movie. This is I think it's either a movie or a show.
Show,
yeah. That's It's starring Chris Pratt. It's from the adaptation of the Terminal List. So this is so the novel's synopsis. It sounds very much like what's his face's movie that's coming out.
Without
Michael B.
Remorse?
Jordan. Yeah, Without Remorse. So this is a Navy SEAL. It looks like his whole crew and his family get killed. And then he's just going on revenge.
It's Punisher.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to make this different. I mean, both of them are set up over there at Amazon.
But he's completely ignoring the rules of engagement and the rules of law. Also in the book synopsis.
Yeah.
Jude Law. What do you call it? So we also have news of the Halo TV series, which we've all been waiting for. What's occurring now
For
is
years.
I know, right? Rather than being run over by Showtime, they're actually going to move to Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
So they'll be debuting in like an early 2022 schedule there, but they're still sticking within that Viacom CBS family.
Which is weird. I forgot that Showtime was a Viacom CBS company.
Yeah.
And that's why they can just say, no, we're going to put it on over here.
So all their properties would now fold into Paramount Plus?
Everything. That's why they're getting the Ray Donovan movie and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
There's a movie coming out.
Yeah. Because
So that will end it?
They didn't finish it properly, right? So they got shut down. Season 7 was their last, and they expected to come back, but then they just shut them down.
At least
Wow.
they get 2 hours.
Yeah.
Netflix, David Fincher, and Michael Fassbender are teaming up for Killer. So I'm glad to see Fincher's coming back for another feature. Because I know Mindhunter was like draining him. But this will be about, so Fassbender would then play this like assassin. And he kind of grows his conscience, and then he sort of gets worn down because people keep asking for him to use his skills. It sounds very much like The Killer,
and also
and Replacement.
The Americans, the American.
The Clooney one.
Clooney one.
Yeah. Hopefully not as boring.
Oh man,
that was boring as shit. That movie.
Yeah. So Disney Plus set the premiere dates for Loki, Bad Batch, and the Monsters Inc. series spin-off Monsters at Work. So we're going to have Loki on June 11th. We're going to have Star Wars: The Bad Batch, which will be on May 7th, which is weird. They wouldn't go May 4th.
It is May 4th.
It is May 4th?
Yeah, the first one's May 4th, the second's May 7th, and then every Friday after that.
Oh, good. And then on July 2nd will be that Monsters at Work, right? Which focuses on, he's a young scarer who now has to transition to making kids laugh, and he's just finding it a bit hard, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So we'll get Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry, we'll finish off WandaVision, then 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then 2 weeks, then Loki. So it's all cool. It's all kind of happening. That'll take us through until like September, and then they'll start ramping up for Mando or Book of Boba Fett.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So with Netflix again, Spike Lee has been set to direct Gordon Hemingway and the Realm of Cthulhu. Producing, yes. So Stefan Bristol will direct and John Majors will star. So this one, it's based in 1920s in East Africa.
Yeah.
And it's following Gordon Hemingway. He's going to meet up with this elite princess because their regent for that area has been kidnapped.
Yeah, she's the princess of Ethiopia.
Yeah, Princess Zenabe. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to find out that this kidnapped region was kidnapped by this ancient evil, Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy that John Majors was in Lovecraft, coming back for this one. And it's like this big feature, and it's set in Africa, like in the early 1900s. And he's playing like this gunslinger.
Full gunslinger. He's like supposedly the best gunslinger from 1925. Yeah.
And he's
cool.
He's like this well-spoken gunslinger as well.
Speaking of kings.
It's a mad role.
He's Doc Holliday, basically.
Amazon is going to produce a G.I. Joe spin-off series, but this one will be based solely on Lady J. So, what's her name? Played her.
Padalecki.
Yeah.
Same one from G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the first one.
Yeah.
John Wick as well.
Yeah. And she was going to be Wonder Woman in the show. There's no other details but that, but if it's Amazon, hopefully it's a bit more violent. Surprised this isn't up at Paramount Plus.
It probably will.
Just switch over.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Avatar there, because I think you're the only one that's watched the series.
Oh yeah. So with the introduction of Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon's got a bit of a bag there, and they've now set up Avatar Studios. Now, how this is going to operate is that although the story for Aang may be done in the Avatar universe, they're going to begin this Avatar Studios with a theatrical film which will follow him. So Aang and Korra.
It'll follow both of them.
So this one will solely be about Aang, I believe.
Okay.
But with them setting up these studios, they'll be able to make complete intellectual property underneath that for expanding the universe for Avatar. Because all we really got was 3 seasons of Aang and then maybe 2-3 seasons of Korra. And there was nothing really in between. I was a little bit torn because Aang's story had finished, and that's my favorite arc.
Yeah.
But if they're making this, hopefully they can not ruin it or not fuck it up and move from there. But
so does Korra take over from Aang?
So the way it is that it's like the chosen one, essentially. So whenever an avatar leaves, another one gets created.
Okay. But they don't know each other? It's not like the previous one is training the next one?
So they do know them as descendants. and they'll always meet them in some realm, but there's always only one Avatar in the world or in that universe.
Okay. So did Aang show up in Korra's?
I haven't watched all of Korra, but he may have.
Okay.
Because he may have been like an advisor, because Aang had Roku, which was the previous Avatar to him. And he showed up in bits and pieces of the anime to show him guidance, things like that.
So at the end of Aang's Avatar series, is he older?
No. So he stays that same age because it's meant to be set in that time, because the Avatar's whole deal is that if you're found to be chosen, whatever you have mastered yourself in, you now have to master in all 4 elements.
Okay.
Because majority of the time when an Avatar is, announced, there's always some form of like planetary destruction that's going to come with it. So they have to stop the great evil.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And they unite all the clans to actually combat that.
Does he unite that Fire Clan?
Yeah. So in that last season, when he starts learning firebending, he starts meeting up with Zuko and they start realizing that they're all about the same thing, basically. But that had like some of the best fight scenes I'd seen in anime in like the longest time. It was so fucking good.
Is that until Attack on Titan?
Oh, man. Attack on Titan is fucking fun. You know what's still my favorite action scenes? Spriggan. Spriggan and Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
Is Korra airbender?
Water. And then she learns.
So they learn everything, eh? They got to be like across all 4 elements.
Yeah. They're the jack of all trades.
So how come Aang was the last airbender?
Oh, because
the fire they came through and killed all them arrows.
Yeah, because the Fire Nation, that's why I was like, until the Fire Nation attacked, because they took out everyone. They became the dominant element.
Okay.
And that was the threat, because they were coming through just pillaging everyone.
Okay.
And so the Avatar had to stop it. Fuck, I love the Avatar.
So this won't impact Netflix's Avatar live action they got going over there?
No.
All right.
So this should be all like new stories that'll come out, which is kind of cool. Might even get word later on that, they move from Netflix to Paramount Plus or something, or production stopped. You never know.
Oh, Netflix is paying for that. So staying with Netflix, we got Rawson Marshall Thurber. I originally put down Rawson Thurgood Marshall, which is, civil rights, pioneer. So he's set to direct The Division with Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain. Yeah, that's all we have.
Seems like Gyllenhaal's getting in his video game adaptation bag, eh?
Yeah, he wants the money, probably more exposure. But Rawson Marshall Thurber takes over from David Leitch, who can now no longer direct due to I want to say Bullet Train. Yeah. So hopefully it's good. He just got off of Red Notice. A Red Notice wrapped in November. So yeah, I don't know.
It's one of the Rock's not in this movie.
Not yet. He'll show up.
This is a series, yeah? Or a movie?
Movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Should have made this into a series.
Set up over there at Netflix.
Yeah. Because this one, you don't need to have an action background. This can be a drama if I want it to be.
I think it will be.
I hope so. Because there's so much to flesh out in this story. It's fucking good.
They're just cashing in on the what's his face, the pandemic. That's all they're doing.
True.
Yeah,
it's probably why they couldn't wait for Leach.
Yeah.
So Paramount Plus, last bit of news for streaming news this week. So we'll get new Pet Sematary content. So they said this will be a prequel film.
Yeah.
That will kind of lead into the 2019 Pet Sematary, which is dog shit, in my opinion. I hated that movie. We'll get a Fatal Attraction series, which will kind of go into that power play between the two characters.
Yeah.
We'll get an Italian Job series, which will focus on Michael Caine's grandchildren as they set off for Italian gold. Or it's apparently going to be like a globe-trotting adventure. So those are the series and movies that are kind of being set up. Then with Paramount Plus, they're being extremely generous with their theatrical window. So while we've seen Universal kind of do 15 to 19 days straight onto PVOD from the cinemas, and HBO and Max going day and date with cinemas, Paramount Plus will wait 45 days with their big draws being the next Mission Impossible movie and A Quiet Place 2. So Quiet Place 2 comes out this September. So by end of October or early November, we'll be watching A Quiet Place 2 on Paramount Plus.
That's if it even comes out at the movies.
If they don't push it back.
Yeah. I see them pushing it back.
Well, apparently they're looking at everything opening up by June 25th.
I don't think that's going to happen.
And that's it for streaming news this week. Going into film news, so we've got Guy Ritchie, who will be directing The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This will be at Paramount, so probably maybe at Paramount Plus as well. So the book rights for this were picked up in 2015. It chronicles the start of basically the MI6. So Britain at this time, because this is during World War II, Britain during this time is getting hammered by Germany.
They've taken over, man.
And to win, they've kind of set up this elite group of men, the small team.
Essentially the first Black Ops or Spec Ops sort of team ever created.
Who then begin sort of winning little battles and missions and stuff like that. And then it just turns the tide for them. So this was also like, people were sort of bidding on this as well.
This is like a really good Blacklist script. Or something. So we've got WWB and DC. They set up Manuel Soto to direct the Blue Beetle film. So Blue Beetle is the first Latino sort of superhero.
Yeah.
I'm glad they've got someone, Latino directing the film.
With his name being Aniel.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, it should be good, man.
He also directed that Charm City Kings.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that.
Apparently that's good. That's HBO Max.
HBO Max, yeah.
Apparently, what's his face is really good in there. The rapper.
Meek.
Yeah.
Meek's supposed to be good, yeah. Yeah. But you think this is just going to be DC's Ant-Man?
I think this is going to be DC's Spider-Man. He's a teenager. He's in high school.
Okay.
Yeah. But as far as like sort of inclusion in the DC universe, like we don't see as much with Batman and Superman being the main. But I'm kind of feeling it'll be in the same vein as Shazam.
Yeah, because that's sort of DC's Spider-Man.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I was just hoping that we could get what's his face. It's Rose that saved the day. Michael Pena to just play Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Maybe when he's older.
Fingers crossed. So we also have news of Ryan Gosling. So he's going to star in the film called The Actor, and this is an adaptation of the novel Memory. So this one is Ryan Gosling, and he's struggling with a damaged memory, and he's ultimately just trying to find himself after he's been left for dead in this hospital in 1950s Ohio. So this seems pretty fucking interesting. Like fucking Gosling's in his bag here, but I'm in for this, man.
This is less of the spectacle as well and more of the dramatic touch. So I reckon Gosling's after the Oscar with this one.
Could be.
Because apparently when he's sort of recovering his memory, he's also finding himself. And
Yeah. Do you reckon Nolan comes out the cab and sees him there and he's like, it's been done?
So Warner Brothers is rebooting Superman. So J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi Coates will collaborate on creating a new story. So in JJ's a press release, he kind of said there's a story that has yet to be told in the Superman universe, and he wants to add more weight to it and kind of give life to this story. So what a lot of people are saying is that we might get the first Black Superman with Ta-Nehisi Coates writing. This could be, something that will be all inclusive.
We had the Michael B. Jordan talking about Superman years before. This makes sense. And back then we still had Cavill as Superman. Yeah.
So Ta-Nehisi Coates is written for Time.
Mm-hmm.
He's been published, New York Times, everything. Like, this guy's quality.
Yeah.
So he's not going to write shit.
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting David Goyer in here.
I'm just hoping that because JJ's on board, I'm hoping it's not an adaptation of Flyby, which was fucking terrible.
What was Flyby again?
Flyby was fucking weird, man, because they took the Superman mythos and it wasn't Krypton sort of blowing up and whatnot. It was Brainiac. Brainiac comes to Krypton, attacks Krypton. And they launch the spaceship. Brainiac obviously wants every Krypton dead.
Yep.
And they launch the spaceship. Brainiac then doesn't kill Jor-El or the mother. He enslaves them. So they're on the ship, and he's just going world to world looking for the spaceship, and then eventually he finds Clark. He's Superman already. And they have their battle.
Okay. So it's the Brainiac story.
But it's weird because they actually go, he goes back to Krypton.
In Brainiac ship?
No. It's like a weird mashup of Superman Returns where he'll go back to Krypton to go fight Brainiac, lose, come back to Earth. And then that's when his father and mother die, obviously. And then he comes back to Earth, and then Brainiac follows him back, and then they have a battle on Earth.
And then he wins.
Obviously. Superman.
Yeah. So I wonder if this is going to be like an Elseworlds, almost one-off, just like the Joker was. Almost like Suicide Squad is.
I doubt it, man. They want to, they're building universes now. So this will probably be set in that same universe as Batman, so that all of that can be tied together so they can create a new Justice League. Separate from Zack Snyder's.
After watching that Apocalypse War, I'd fucking love to see that as a movie, man.
Yeah, man. They could do that. It was cool.
Yeah.
So we finally got the new the last piece of film news is we finally got the title for the new Spider-Man film. So it's Spider-Man
No Way
Home. Which is like, it's weird because people were posting, if you look at the colors and whatnot that they were using to post up the stars, the wrong titles. The colors are what's his face? Green Goblin. So the purple, the pink, and the silver is, and the green, sorry. But there's the green, the purple, and the silver is like the Green Goblin and his flyer. That's what it's, but that's what they're saying it symbolizes.
They were also saying about, all of them just had misleading titles. It was like Home Slice and all that.
Yeah.
You can relate them to scenes in the Maguire Garfield Spider-Man as well. Home Slice is him when he delivers the pizzas in Spider-Man 2.
Very good.
The one someone else posted was Garfield when he smashes the door broken, when he leaves, when he's angry.
Homewrecker?
Yeah. And shit like that.
Okay.
So everyone has like these crazy theories. Shout out to TikTok for that one.
And then Phone Home is Holland's one with him.
Yeah, when he's sitting there with his mask up and he calls Stark in Homecoming.
He calls Happy.
Yeah. Hey, Happy.
Yeah. Now that's it for streaming news.
I almost feel like they're trapped in the multiverse then.
That he's obviously trying to find a way to his home. It's not Tobey Maguire's home or Garfield's home. It's his home that he wants to go to.
So he must be going through each of them.
I reckon, we'll get into our fucking bag later with WandaVision, but yeah, I want to talk about that more as well.
All right. We'll move into trailers. So we got Invincible, the full trailer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which looks good.
Yeah.
It's anime.
I'm happy with this, man. Steven Yeun seems like he's doing a good job.
And JK.
JK, man.
Yeah.
That's why I watch this show.
And you get shots of the mother as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
We get Shadow and Bone as well from Netflix.
I didn't watch this. Is this it's the what's his face one? This one, yeah.
Sorry.
It's not American. Or is that another trailer I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that trailer was the other one from last week.
No. There's another one that's out. There was a new trailer for some Netflix property that, like, it was subtitled. I can't remember what it was. Anyway,
No idea. So this is like this veil of shadow separates the world, and then like this chick sails into it, and then
like Wonder Woman.
and like what?
Wonder Woman.
You know, like thingy is veiled, so you can't see it.
Demetheria is veiled.
Yeah, but this is an actual shadow.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So they go in there, and then there's monsters in the shadows, and then this one attacks the ship that she's on, and then this beacon of light sort of shines out, and you find out it's from her. And then she kind of gets recruited by Ben Barnes to then take that message of how they can defeat the shadow to, I think, the monarch of the land. And then, they have this sort of show.
Okay.
Show of power, because he's got powers as well. And yeah, they're just defending against the darkness.
Ben Barnes should be what's his face? Nightwing.
Yeah. You know who I'm glad wasn't Nightwing? That fucking American dude from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Shane something.
Yeah. Not a fan of that guy, eh? Terrible actor.
I reckon what's his face will be Nightwing, actually. What's his name? Damn it. Zac Efron.
Yeah, he'd be good, actually.
If he's not Johnny Storm.
If he's not Johnny Storm, which he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Be a
sense.
cool Johnny Storm.
Yeah, he'd fucking kill it. We also got that Army of the Dead teaser. This one was all right, man. What do you call it?
Or a teaser.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But it looks like it's feeding into that sort of satirical type of, like, you know, action movie as well. With what is it? Everyone in the casino, and then there was some mad action bits as well with Batista running on top of the slot machines.
That looked mad.
Yeah,
Like the way that was captured.
yeah,
Like the action looks different to what's been done in like Snyder's superhero movies.
yeah.
Like it's not like the close up, the slow mo and stuff like that. It's this hyperkinetic sort of like keep moving action
That we know of. We don't know. They could have changed Snyder. He's going to have some of that in there.
Hopefully it's not a lot because even that chopper bit, like it's not slow mo down that building.
No,
you see the helicopter sort of falling sideways and then sort of correcting.
I know, like, everyone feels a way about Sucker Punch, but some of the action in there was fucking mad, though.
The action was the best part, though.
Yeah,
the story was boring. The action was good.
That's true.
They just needed more violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of violence. I'm hoping to see more of Ghost. What's his name? Omari in here. Like, yeah.
His hair's different in this one, isn't it?
Yeah. Very different.
So this was like just post season 5 Power when he grew his hair out a little bit.
Yeah. Mans is losing his hair anyway.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Dude needs to get that stimulus package.
He does.
So we found out that Army of the Dead's also dropping May.
Yeah.
May 21st.
Yeah.
Little counter programming from Netflix
for
Justice League.
Which is, I reckon they would use Justice League to promote it.
Yeah. But it's weird though, because it's the Suicide Squad font. I don't know why he did that. The purple letters and whatnot, that's the Suicide Squad font.
Yeah. I think because it's Vegas.
And he did it I think he did it on purpose.
Very
I think there's something there that he's trying to tell us with David Ayer and everything. So
Hopefully it's that A is getting the go ahead.
Hopefully.
Apparently this is also a spiritual successor to Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, but you go, because I had a different thought on it.
Which I kind of got reminded of when you see that field of zombies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just expecting that one guy to sort of lift up the kerosene tank.
Yeah.
And for that guy to shoot it.
I haven't watched that shit tonight.
Yeah. You know what I've been feeling like watching again is fucking Land of the Dead.
Yeah, I watched that not too long ago. That movie still holds up.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I
still violent
enjoy.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was
it's
rough,
violent,
that movie.
violent as fuck.
I think I enjoyed Dawn more than Land.
Mm.
I think it's two different movies.
But within the zombie kind of genre,
Mm.
like I can watch Dawn a lot more.
Yeah, it's true.
Considering like, Dawn of the Dead is such a fucking like hit, right? And then Snyder comes through and does his iteration of Dawn of the Dead.
Mm.
Do you ever think they should like put in there like Dawn of the Dead remake? It came up as like director, Man of Steel and Dawn of the Dead. Like do you ever feel like they should put something at the end there just to be like, look, shout out to Romero?
It should be the year. They should have put the year in there. Should have been Dawn of the Dead, 2000, whatever it was, 8.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
That was my only thing about the trailer, and that I was fucking excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Should be good. And that's it for movie trailers this week. Into quick news. Brett Ratner will make his first feature film since 2014
Yep.
with the Milli Vanilli biopic. So this will detail everything that kind of went on. I honestly don't think this is going to get off the ground, but Ratner is apparently the only one with the rights to this. He's got these for life because of Ratner's cancellation.
Yeah. I just don't think they'd put his name on it, to be honest. I think it'd be like those movies that came out where there's no director. It'd be more producer heavy, right? So the producers that brought you so and so and so and so, they won't mention that it's a Brett Ratner film in the marketing. But anyway, that's all we know really about that. Image Comics, the Department of Truth is to become a series. I have no idea about this comic.
Me neither.
So it's this FBI agent who gets recruited into this team. Super secret, but they also operate all of the world's conspiracy theories and how much they can change the fabric of like the course of like, events by using conspiracy theories. So they create them, whether that be a fake terrorist act, fake school shooting, like they just fake all these things and use fake actors and stuff like that. So this will sort of delve into that.
Okay. It's not bad at all. So the Muppets, which is very interesting to me, but also very understandable. Look, 5 seasons have been placed onto Disney Plus, but at the beginning of each episode, they've made sure to let you know there's a disclaimer regarding offensive content, simply because of when it was shot. But for example, like Johnny Cash, when he was performing in front of a Confederate flag, is in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
So they just had to let people know that there might be something in there from back in the day that could show up now, but that's just not what they're about now. But it's a full 12-second disclaimer to let them know.
Yeah. So they still want the content on there, but this is their way of getting around that.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got Deadpool team. So Reese and Wernick, they're developing a Twisted Metal series. So Twisted Metal, the game, they're developing over at Sony Pictures with PlayStation.
Yeah.
So it looks like people are getting in their video game bag now. This might be the thing.
Again. Because this is
the new MacGuffin.
Yeah. This is the death race game, basically.
You know, that Mortal Kombat trailer got streamed like nearly 100 million times on that first day. Yeah. People are going crazy for it. They're loving it.
Everyone wants a taste, man.
We got Kevin Michael Richardson, who's an Emmy Award-winning actor. He's set to take over from Harry Shearer as Dr. Hibbert. So Harry Shearer has played Dr. Hibbert for 30 years, but
Is white.
last year, the Simpsons team posed an edict which said that no white person will ever again voice a person of color, which is the reason that Harry Shearer is stepping down. So his last episode, I think, played last week as Dr. Hibbert, and from now on we'll get Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah.
So I have no idea if the voice will be different or what, but
And it'd be him doing an imitation of Harry Shearer playing Dr. Hibbert.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
But considering The Simpsons, Harry Shearer will still stay on because he does Ned Flanders and a few other people as well.
yeah.
That's quite a few, actually.
Yeah. But it's a good positive step forward.
So James Gunn is teasing further projects with DC and Warner. So someone asked him a question, and he said, "Yeah, that we've been looking at stuff like that." So I don't know. There's talks that he might actually be in for the new Harley Quinn movie. Because he's been talking to what's her face quite a bit, Margot Robbie. Yep.
Judy Greer has been cast in the Stargirl sequel. So I haven't watched
The first one
at all. I didn't know it existed. But the story's about this kid that falls in love with a new girl, and she ends up changing his perception quite literally in how he kind of experiences the world. So no confirmation just yet if this will be based on the sequel book, which was called Love Stargirl. Don't know. We'll see. It's over at Disney Plus anyways.
Yeah.
Cool. Some of the most exciting news I've heard recently. So Neil Blomkamp came out on Twitter and he announced that there is a District 9 sequel. He's been teasing this for fucking years now. And he's finally said, yep, District 10. And it's himself, Sharlto Copley, and someone else are helping to write the script at the moment.
Yeah, Blomkamp's wife.
Ah, sick. Yep.
Yeah.
This is fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this shit. I wonder if it's going to be like off the rip, like from the ending of 9, we go straight into this next one and we work out how Vickers gets back.
I heard that it's not going to be connected at all.
Okay.
Because he said something similar, like it's going to be a new story in that universe. So we'll see.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. So into entertainment news. So New York City and UK are set to reopen their cinemas. So they're under strict guidelines from the Department of Justice to only open them up if there is proper air filtration, social distancing. The cinema can only have 25% of people in there. Yeah, and making sure that the cinemas are cleaned and sanitized after every viewing. So they're aiming for a June 25th reopening, complete return to form. So we'll see with the vaccine going out.
Sweet. Okay. Well, fingers crossed. Everything goes well for that because a little bit of a tough one there. But last piece of news here we got is that Kevin Feige, our man's been talking about film and TV for Marvel. Indeed. Sorry, I didn't bring up the article. I don't know if anyone else had it on them.
So he was talking about the importance of 6 hours in their shows that they're developing. So they're going to run like an hour for those seasons that have 6 episodes. But with WandaVision being 9, they've kind of set them at like 35 minutes, 45 minutes to then tell the whole story. He also said that these shows have been developed with no season 2 in mind. Everything's been put into season 1, which I think is it's a good call because they're not holding anything back for the next season. So this one won't end in a cliffhanger. He said this one will end in a movie.
In a movie, yeah.
Which will be Doctor Strange. So like Marvel's like putting things together with Miss Marvel. That's nearly finished shooting. We've got She-Hulk. And then on the horizon, we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki.
Yep.
All these things will kind of inform the movies. So there's no, like, it's almost like this bigger image that they're creating.
It's just a bigger canvas, right? A bigger canvas to produce smaller stories, which is funny. That connect to the bigger.
Yeah. So with links to movies, like, it doesn't just have to be carried on. Those stories don't just have to be carried on in the shows.
Yeah.
Like it'll be things that'll be picked up. He said, like, you know, you might not get Falcon and the Winter Soldier season 2 because there might be a Falcon movie that'll come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he spoke about the movies as well. So he said just specifically about ratings and whatnot, right? So he said that they've never ever needed to go like full R-rated territory, right? He said that Deadpool, yes, is being made over at Fox under the Warner banner, the Marvel banner, but it's still an R-rated picture. So it'll stay R-rated. He said if any of their pictures needed to be R-rated, they would make them R-rated. There's no, like, you know, there's nothing there that says it has to be a PG-13 film, which is cool. That's nobody, these dumb fuckers who were interviewing didn't touch on Blade. So, I mean, like, Blade for me deserves an R rating.
Yeah.
But Feige also said there's nothing else at the moment that's being considered for an R rating. It's only Deadpool 3.
We'll see after that chick does the script for Blade.
Yeah. Because if this pulls $1 billion, I'm pretty sure they'll be thinking very seriously about R-rated movies.
Yeah.
That's it for entertainment news and all the news this week. So what you watch there, fellas?
We all watch WandaVision.
Yeah, so this week was heavily focused on Wanda herself.
Yep.
So her stepping through her memories. We get to see her sort of that intro of her character when she's little.
Yeah.
And almost alluding to her having powers already.
Or being a mutant already.
And her fascination and fixation on sitcoms.
Yeah.
So we see everything from the Dick Van Dyke Show, I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, and Malcolm in the Middle, which was pretty cool because her dad's like a DVD salesman. So it's the first time that you've seen them. See Pietro.
The fact that they had to hide it back then in their country. Yeah. It was cool.
Then we get to see her going to see Vision as well. So something before that, her and the Avengers compound.
With Vision.
And how their relationship was and getting closer to each other. And then eventually Vision dead. And then, yeah.
So this was all part of, when I was watching this, the reason why I was saying we'll probably get into our bag in this is that with Agatha being so curious about how Wanda's able to sort of, what's the word I'm looking at? Just offhandedly set up magic that she doesn't need to think about, you know, in the outer boundaries, how she set up the whole environment.
Yeah.
I wonder if Agatha's going to learn how to do that and they're going to end up having their fight, but then it's going to lead into that strange territory where maybe this is what breaks open the multiverse for them.
Yeah. Because apparently Nexus is the multiverse.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the gateway to the multiverse. We also get to see Wanda get her name.
Yeah.
Because Agatha says that she works with dark magic.
Chaos magic.
Chaos magic, yeah. Chaos. Is that mentioned somewhere else?
Yeah.
I
think it's in one of the trailers. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So this one was 46 minutes, this episode. So we'll probably get like a 90-minute final.
So is this 9 they said though?
Yeah.
That's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
Yeah. I think they mentioned like the Chaos Realms in Strange. I think. I don't know, because they're going through all those books and shit.
Isn't that where Dormammu is?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in the mirror?
I don't know. He's the Strange traps him in the mirror and then, or at least shows him the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Dormammu, I think, comes from the Chaos region. Yeah.
Threw me off because Dormammu in the fighting games looks like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just weird this though, because like Vision had everything sort of planned out for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had bought that plot of land and everything, and that's where he wanted to settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that you've seen. You've seen the start of why she was in Westview.
Yeah.
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 And Vision come out of her. So Vision came out in like that yellow energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was the Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone, yeah.
So do you reckon in that memory piece where the Mind Stone opens up and she sees the Scarlet Witch, that's what comes back out of her to create Vision? Like it was dormant in there and then it just popped?
Maybe
I think-
because like the stinger was like the physical Vision.
Yeah.
So if they merge, like I reckon they'll fight and then eventually merge.
Do you reckon it's fucking Ultron? Do you reckon it could be?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. If it's Ultron, it makes sense.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Because it's supposed to be like big reveals in the next episode. So we haven't seen Mephisto.
No.
And
Magneto, we haven't seen yet either.
or potentially like Ultron.
Yeah. Or is Kitty Pryde going to show up and transport Vision's consciousness into that other physical Vision?
With the multiverse open? That'd be sick.
Yeah.
You've already got another X-Men player, right? So you might as well bring Kitty Pryde in.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
That'd be cool.
And they also confirmed that this Pietro was the fake Pietro.
Yeah.
I hate when they say Pietro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pietro. But it was cool to have Evan. What's his fuck in there?
What the fuck is him and Photon doing? He would be under what Agatha's control.
Yeah.
So did he capture it? Did he take a hostage? What the fuck's going on?
I reckon at the start of the next episode, you're going to see her go in there and save Wanda. And then like Wanda now, who is completely conscious of everything that's kind of happening, will then try shrink the hex.
Do you reckon, like, you know, we've seen Photon now, she has her powers. I noticed that whenever she utilized her powers, they were the same color as the beginning of this episode of WandaVision when those witches were trying to take out Agatha. So do you reckon maybe they're falling sort of in line with the same power? Maybe Photon is considered a witch in this universe?
Maybe. Because she did get her powers from the energy from the hex.
Breaking the fourth wall, essentially, yeah.
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 So maybe she's again got a different sort of magic. Because hers is blue and then Agatha's is purple and then Scarlet Witch red.
Yeah.
We also got to see the Scarlet Witch. So in her laboratory flashback, she kind of sees herself kind of emerging. And it's not the cosplay version that you've seen in the show. It was like the full-on proper costume.
It's fucking exciting, man. Like I never expected from the first two episodes that this is where we're going to end off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I expected not to watch the show after the first two.
But like this ended extremely exciting.
Yeah.
They really are.
Like this would have been like the season finale for any other show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we have a whole 90 minutes left to finish up everything.
Hopefully 90 minutes. Hopefully they weren't including the credits.
I'm hoping, I'm just hoping it's a big old fucking fight at the end.
I reckon it will be, but I reckon the actual ending of the show will be small.
Yeah, with Strange showing up.
And personal between her and Vision.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's going to have to, Vision is going to have to kill himself, and then she's going to have to kill Vision. She will need the yellow power that she expelled was obviously that Scarlet Witch. She needs that back to become whole and become Wanda again. She's going to have to kill Vision.
Shit, yeah.
Unless she dies.
I doubt it, because she's in, he could just take her from another. Yeah. That makes sense. Anyway, next week we'll tell you how it finishes.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I watch Rocky IV, Courage Under Fire, Philadelphia, Twister, Unstoppable, Trance, Me, Myself, and Irene, Justice League Dark, The Apocalypse War, Ready or Not, and Deja Vu. It was the last movie I watched yesterday.
How was the rest of Ready or Not?
It was good. It was awesome, that movie.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Finally watched it, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was good.
Nice.
Fuck, from what I watched, I was like fucking, I was either laughing or I was just fucking cringing, man.
Yeah, man.
With the nail through the hand.
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
And these are the guys that are going to do Scream.
Yeah. Which is exciting.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited for Scream now.
Yeah. So I finally got around to watching Kingsman 1 and 2. Kingsman 1, always a fucking banger. Kingsman 2, I was telling Dave, like, the 3 years in between 1 and 2, you can see the makeup on Egerton in 2, and it fucking threw me off. Like, he doesn't look as regular in 2. He looks more like tanned, but you can see like the makeup's there, and he's almost too clean. Like they CG'd his face a little bit.
It does look CG in that movie sometimes.
Yeah. But Kingsman 2 was the Bond film compared to Kingsman 1 being like something on its own.
The Batman film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kingsman too. I watched, is that it?
I watched Apocalypse War as well, and then Full Metal Alchemist.
How was Apocalypse War?
It's good.
Yeah. Fucking violent, man.
Is it?
Yeah. Shazam loses his leg. It's fucking wild.
That is wild. Out of all appendages to lose.
It's a little ass kid, man.
I just watched Game of Thrones season 6 and 7.
Fuck, 2 of them.
Yeah. Because the 7th one is the 7 episode season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 8th one is. But yeah, so I got to see the Battle of the Bastards. And I got to see the battle beyond the wall when they go get the dead person to show Cersei and all of
so
them.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the dragon being reincarnated and everything.
So the 8th season's the final season. Is the 8th season the final?
8th season.
That's a half season.
Oh.
Yeah. For 7 and 8 are halves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like Harry Potter.
But enjoying it so far. Yeah. The production values, man, just insane. The photography in Game of Thrones is unbelievable. And I think, like, you know, that's showing in that Shadow and Bone there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm finishing that. I
might need to get a season off you at a time and just fucking polish the shit when you're done with it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You can reach us on all social media. We're there on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're on YouTube as well, Logo Smith Media. We're also on Spreaker, so check us out under Logo Smith Media too. We are getting a new addition very, very shortly to the Smith clan. So at some point, we're probably going to take a little hiatus for a week, but we'll let you know as things change up and waters break. Yeah, that's it. Take care of yourselves, love movies.
Yep. Smoke less, vape more, and wash your ass.